I'm calling to see if you got our media advisory that we sent out yesterday about a press conference today.
Let me take a look at that before I get out the door, and then.
Okay. And can we send a press kit to you if you can't make it? news@wjar.com. Okay. Thanks a lot. Okay. Bye-bye.
Hit the other radio on the list, and has anyone called Jim Barron at the Times?
I don't have a number for him on that.
Please call him now, because I'm going to be heading out to this press conference.
Yeah, Metro Center Boulevard, it's right off there. Yep. The Residence Inn, you know where the Residence Inn is? It looks like it's right next to the Residence Inn. Very nice. So I'm going to send people over now to hold signs, so hopefully that you'll see them.
I'm first here to talk about the EDC deal with 38 Studios, and my concern is the process or lack of process. And after meeting with EDC, Keith Stokes, the director, and some of his staff, he said that I was led to believe that this is not a done deal. And so I'd like to revisit the process, and I'm willing to meet them halfway, EDC, on this, and saying, okay, if you do believe that this type of industry is good for Rhode Island, this new kind of gaming industry, and the creation of, as they call it, a cluster, is good for Rhode Island, I'll meet you halfway on that and agree that that's good to have this kind of industry come to Rhode Island. Well, then let's open up the process for an RFP. Let's tell the industries out there, we have $75 million to lend. Give us your best proposal. Open up that process and see what we get. We don't know what we'll get.
What does it say to you about the economic development process here?
Well, that's my next point and why I'm here right now in front of Beacon Mutual. When I was mayor of Warwick, Beacon executives came to meet with me in the mayor's office and sat with me in the mayor's office and my staff and said, we looking at a parcel in your city, what kind of property tax and inventory tax and other incentives can you give us to move here? And I said, we don't do that here in the city. There's residents in across the street loyally paying their taxes for years. I'm not going to undermine them and give you a break. And they got up from the table immediately and said, okay, we'll go look at some other communities. And then it was some months later where they came back and said, we like the level playing field you have in your city, and we are going to locate our business in your city without any kind of breaks or incentives.
So close the loop for us.
And so as the next governor, hopefully the next governor, I want to continue that philosophy. No more deals. No more deals. This state is getting a reputation way more than Massachusetts and Connecticut for, if you want to come to our state, you're going to get a special deal. And I know from my experience as mayor that it works in our favor not to make deals. And in fact, just unknowns to me, there's studies that show that investment in infrastructure and education pay way more dividends than special deals. I sent out my press release yesterday before this story is written, and the studies show that I'm right. Not only do I have my own personal experience, that they're paying over $200,000 a year in taxes without any deals, but the studies show it. For every dollar invested in infrastructure, you get $1.37 back. That's what I want to do, instead of a special deal for a special company. We're willing to pave your street. We're willing to put in a sewer line. We're willing to put in a water line or fiber optic cables. That's exactly what this study is showing.